This video is all about how you can supercharge the results you're getting from any kind of energy healing or focused prayer. And everything I'm giving to you in these videos is totally generic. You do not need to be using any particular system or process or group or protocol or teacher. I've tried to make it totally generic. And today we're going to focus on the right way and the wrong way to do group healings. Because if you do group healings the right way, it can be enormously powerful. You really can get better results just by leveraging the power of a group. Whether it's healing, manifesting, mind power, it doesn't matter. It's all the same. On the flip side, if you don't know what you're doing, group healing can actually be really dangerous and even cause harm. I am Brent Phillips. I'm the founder and creator of the Awakening Dynamic System of Energy Healing and Higher Consciousness. I'm kind of a weird bird. I was an MIT graduate, MIT squared in fact. I founded video game companies and website companies, and then had my life destroyed by a horrific series of events that left me permanently disabled when I was 27. And long story short, I battled back and got my life back through the miracles of energy healing. I have been a full-time energy healing practitioner and teacher for 20 years. I have taught thousands and thousands of students how to become healers, and I'm here to share with you the tips and tricks and secrets you need to know to get great results from any kind of energy healing or prayer. No matter what your background or beliefs, it doesn't really matter. Just like any technology, if you know what you're doing and apply it the right way, you will get consistently great results. If you don't, you won't. So let's talk about the power of a group. Now, some people would say off the bat, Brent, doesn't matter. Will 3 healers give you a better result than 1? Here's your answer. They could. It all depends on how you do it. So let me first give you the wrong way to do group healings, because the wrong way is really easy. And this I learned from my first teacher of energy healing. Her name was Terry. And Terry said that when she was learning this, she had a client who had really bad back pain. I mean, this guy was just in agony, right? And he had come in and laid down on a massage table because that was easier for him than laying on the couch for a session. So he's laying on the massage table and he was in so much pain, Terry had called a bunch of her colleagues and students. So 10 people showed up to do a healing on this guy, right? And here's what happened. They all went and did 10 different healings. So what do you think happened? And in fact, write it in the comments, right? Let me know. Did 10 healers give him a better result or a worse result? Or was it the same? So was using a group better or worse or the same? Here's your answer. It was worse. After the 10 healers did healings on this poor guy in his back pain, he was so much worse he couldn't even sit up to get off the table. So they made him worse. And Terry was surprised. She's like, what the heck is going on here? Well, this is what she learned. When you have a bunch of healers doing independent healings, they're all doing something a little bit different, right? Imagine if you had 5 chefs come in to help you with your spaghetti sauce, and they all added their own preferred seasonings and such. It would be a disaster, right? Right. You don't want 5 different recipes mixed together. It'll taste terrible. It's the same thing when you do healings. If you just do a bunch of healings, you will probably make it worse. Now, I know most people aren't doing group healings in terms of get like 10 healers at once, right? More commonly, what you're probably doing is you're going to healer A, healer B, healer C, getting healings from all of them, not realizing that's a huge mistake. So I'm so glad you're watching this video. Again, this is technology. I'm an engineer. This is what I do. I reveal to you the technology and how it works and show you how to make it better, right? So the worst thing you can do with a group is doing separate independent healings. In fact, the best thing, the answer is actually really simple. The answer is this. If you're going to leverage the power of a group, you have one person that is leading the process, that is doing a formal healing. Every other person after the first does not directly connect to the client. They simply send unconditional love and support to the healer that is. That's the right way. And this is important. You have one person driving the bus. That makes sense, right? Imagine a bus with 50 football players on it. Imagine if all 50 had a steering wheel and a brake and an accelerator. The bus would be a disaster, wouldn't it? It couldn't go anywhere. It'd probably crash. You have one driver. Everyone else, though, can send love and support, and that will make a difference. So if you have 10 people, all trained healers, and you want to leverage them to do a healing, pick one to lead the process. One person actually does the healing. Everyone else sends support and love. And you will get a better result that way. In fact, one of the most common questions I get asked is, hey Brent, people that come to your weekend intensive, how many people experience a miracle? How often does that happen? And here's the short answer, every single time. Why? In the first couple hours, I'm teaching you how to do a theta wave group energy healing and applying it. We always see miracles happen on the very first day. 100% every group I've ever taught going back 20 years. Why? We're leveraging the power of our group properly. It really does make a difference. You may be wondering, does this apply to manifestation? The answer is yes. Now, I'm going to give you some clues on that next, but if you're enjoying this video, learning about how to use group healings properly, go ahead and take a second. Please click like, please click subscribe. It really makes a big difference to people like me. If you enjoy this, please share it with people. Put it on Facebook, email it to your friends, right? Skyrocket it in the air, whatever, right? Awesome, awesome. If you want to get notifications from my new videos, click the little bell. Awesome. So, how do we do this with manifestation? You can do this with manifesting too. But it's a little trickier in that one, everyone involved must have some skin in the game, right? So as an example, let's say you love the Dodgers and you want to manifest the Dodgers winning tonight. Well, you can't do that. Why? You're not on the Dodgers, right? Now, if you are, that's a different matter, right? If you're on the team or you're a coach or directly involved, you can manifest it because it's your life, right? But if you're not one, you would have to have someone who's directly involved. And you would have them send love and support for your manifestation. And this can really work. In fact, group manifesting, the power of group manifesting is the only reason I built a successful business as a healer, as a life coach. Here's what happened. When I first started, I really struggled the first couple of years. A lot of people do with a new business, right? Couldn't get clients. I was buying ads. People weren't buying. It was a nightmare, right? And I had been working with a marketing coach. And my marketing coach, his name was Sam. He knew a producer on the Aware show, which was a very popular show on the local NPR station. And he said, Brent, I'd love to get you on the Aware show. You're a perfect fit, right? And he had talked to his friend over and over, and she had said, oh yeah, Brent sounds interesting. We'd like to have him on, but they never booked me, right? And so I worked with him for about 3 months. And for 3 months, he was calling his producer, couldn't get me on. Until one day he said, hey, Brent, why don't we do a group manifestation? And I was like, all right, Sam, I hadn't thought of that, but sure. And we were both involved, right? It was my business. He was my marketing coach. And we did a group manifestation using the techniques I practice. And I kid you not, when we had our meeting, it was on Monday. I got a call Tuesday afternoon from the producer. And she said, hey, Brent, so glad we could connect. Sam's told me all about you. He'd love to get you on my show. I haven't had any openings, but I'll tell you what, our guest tomorrow just canceled. Is there any chance you can come out and be on the Aware show tomorrow? And I was like, oh my God, right? I muted it and jumped around and did a dance. I'm like, yeah, I think I can make that work. I'll move a few things around, but count me in, right? And long story short, that radio show caused my business to explode. I booked over 120 sessions after that show. And the only reason I got on was I did a group manifestation with my marketing coach. So, long story short, if you are a healer, you want to get more powerful results, use the group process. One healer, everyone else sends love and support. If you don't know how to send love and support, pay attention. I'm giving you a whole video right here on this channel that's going to lead you through it step by step. It is its own technique. If you already know, go crazy. Same thing with manifesting. If you're already getting everything you're manifesting, awesome. You don't need my help. Enjoy your life, right? If you're not, start picking partners and start manifesting things together. Because after all, it's right there in the Old Testament, people. It's crystal clear. When two or more are gathered in my name. So if you want to get better results from energy healing, prayer, the law of attraction, it's really simple. Use the technology, leverage the power of a group, but do it right. If you don't know what you're doing, you can actually make things worse, so be careful. If you have any interest in learning my system, where I will teach you the most powerful spiritual technology ever developed in a matter of just a couple days, I got a link down in the descriptions. Check it out. We'd love to have you. I want to absolutely blow your mind. You have no idea the incredible series of miracles that's waiting for you. Life just needs you to get up and open the door, and I'll carry the rest of the way. So if you're interested in my training, check out the link. Otherwise, I hope to see you very soon on my YouTube channel or maybe my Healathon live webinar. Until then, goodbye everyone, take care, and namaste.